Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thanks for joining today. I'm going to do my initial impressions video on the Topo Magnifly. I had the Topo Magnifly 5 a couple years ago. I loved the shoe. It is a zero drop trainer from Topo. It has what they would call a moderate stack height. Now in today's age with raising stack heights, it would actually now be considered a pretty low stack height. The Topo Magnifly 5 was one of my favorite trainers. It was a 25mm stack height, heel and forefoot, but the zip foam that they use in it, it's a EVA and TPU blend. It actually felt very soft. Their literature actually said compare it to an Ultra Torn, which was a 30mm stack height, so I thought that was interesting. But it actually did feel pretty similar as far as amount of cushion. And one of the advantages is the Ultra Torn 7 and 8. The Ego Max midsole is very soft. It would squeeze down, but it didn't bounce back enough, so I felt like I was getting lost in the foam. That did not happen with these. So whereas these aren't a real responsive poppy shoe, they had enough response where you didn't feel like you got lost in the foam. Really enjoyed them. I put 450 miles plus in the Magnifly 5s. They were one of my favorites. I don't run in zero drop all the time, but I do like having them in my rotation. I worked probably 15 years ago, 17 years ago, to being able to run in zero drop shoes, and I don't want to lose that ability. I think it's good for your feet. I do like running in low drop shoes all the time, and I do think that being able to run in zero drop some is really good for your feet. Levels you out and levels your hips and your knees, and anyway, I don't want to lose that ability, so I'm definitely going to keep running in zero drop some. So now enter the Magnifly 6 that just came out. It is still using their zip foam. It says real well on their Magnifly 6 and zero drop. They did increase the stack height by 1mm, so it was a 25mm, now it's a 26mm shoe. And I haven't really figured out if it's totally in the foam that they added that 1mm, or if they also said that they've improved the rubber to be more durable, and it actually looks like that rubber may be a millimeter thicker. It's really hard to tell because my old Magnifly 5s have 450 plus miles on them, but the outsole pattern is slightly different, but it is a nice thick rubber, and I've had really good luck with the majority of Topo shoes with their rubber. So I'm expecting these to also last a real long time. Like I said, it has the zip foam, which is a EVA TPU blend. I found it has been extremely durable. It's not necessarily the bounciest foam out there, but it's not so unresponsive that you get lost down in the foam. I'm finding these extremely comfortable as well. You can see they updated the upper some, but it has the nice wide signature toe box that Topo is known for. It's got some arch support, which Topo is known for, which I think works really well in that as long as you've got a little bit of arch in your foot, you're not totally flat-footed, it feels good, and then your foot goes in there and it allows the wraparound to be great. So the fit is really good around the heel collar through the midfoot, and then you've got that nice wide toe box for your toes. It gives them room to splay. I don't think having extra room in the toe box is a problem at all, as long as you're locked in good through the heel and through the midfoot. So I think I'm really going to enjoy these shoes. It does come with a pretty nice Ortholite insole. As far as the upper, it is a very breathable mesh. I would say it's I would say it's a moderately cushioned tongue, but there's plenty of cushion around there. A moderately cushioned heel collar. It does have some structure to it. The tongue, I would say, is also moderately cushioned. It does breathe really well from what I can tell. The laces are a bit long, but that's okay. I'd rather them be long than too short. So there's definitely room if you need to tie the runner's loop or double knot. Not a lot to say about it. The ride is very nice. The Topo Magnifly 5s, they said weighed 8.7 ounces in a men's size 9. Now these are up to saying they're 9 ounces in a men's size 9. On foot, I really can't tell a difference. So far, I have put 20 miles in these. I've done both some running and some walking. Works great for both. The first few times I was walking, it's been really hot here, and I didn't really know if I felt the magic, but when I got to running in it, feels like the Magnifly that I loved from the previous version. Anyway, don't really have a lot more to say about it, but I do really enjoy the shoes. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, the like button. Please hit the thumbs up, the like button. If you're interested in more of my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. There will be additional updates on this shoe as I get more miles in it, and I think it's going to be a good one to compare when the Torin 9 comes out here in a month or so. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and keep moving.